Hello everyone, Dilwar here. Today I am going to explain how a course coordinator can share quiz, including question bank with other teachers handling different sections of the same course. Actually, there are many methods, but I will mainly focus on two different methods. The first one is the quiz will be created by the coordinator in his one of the section, and the coordinator will share the quiz along with the question bank. The other method is the question bank separately will be shared, and the individual teacher will restore that question bank in their course, and then they will create the quiz. So let me cover the first method where we are going to share the quiz with question bank, which will be easy for other teachers. Just simply they will restore the quiz and the student of that section can attempt. So you just open your course. For example, I have these many courses. So I am going to use this basic math section 9 for creating my quiz. And first of all, you will do this turn editing on, and then you just go to any of the activity where you want to create a quiz. For example, I want to create a quiz here, so add an activity. This creating a quiz, it's very common. So you select this option which is quiz, give a name, say for example test quiz 1, then timing. You can put any from any which day to which day you want to keep your quiz active, and how much time you want to give once a student is login. If you want to keep half an hour, once the student login, he or she will get half an hour, so you can activate this. Then grade is an important, and there is an option attempt allowed. So by default it is unlimited. If you want to restrict it just one attempt, then you can select one, or if you want to provide 2 attempts, you can select 2. It's up to you. Layout is also an important parameter here. By default is it every questions. So sometime if you want all questions should be in one page, you can select this, but I will suggest always you keep it every question, so that what is the benefit? For example, if you keep 10 questions in one page and a student is answered suppose 8 questions out of 10, and suddenly power goes off or something happens, system hang, the student bound to change the system. So in a new system, when the student will log in, he or she will not get the responses that already done for those 8 questions. But if it is every question, then whenever a student move from one question to another, the previous question's response will be saved. So it will not lose anything if the student change the system. After that, review option is also an important one. At the beginning, generally we keep all these options unchecked. We don't want to see the student marks during the attempt. We will make it open when the exam or the quiz time is over, and remaining you can go with the default setting and then save and display. Now you can see there is no question added here, so you can add questions. Now regarding question, we have different options. So I will use question bank. So where can I get the question bank? You can see question bank here. So we can click this question bank, and I believe that you already know how to create question bank and add questions. So I will use this self-study quiz 5. This question bank, there are 5 questions in this bank. I will use that for my today's demonstration. So you can go to the quiz. Currently no questions, so you add questions. Once you click add questions, there will be 3 options. You can see here a new question, that means directly you will add a questions in this quiz. A new question you will add, or you can add a question from the question bank, or the third option, you can add few random questions from the question bank. Generally, if you have a good number of database with questions, then generally we go for random questions, so that the students repetition of the questions will be less. So I will select this option random, and here your database question bank will be available. So I have, as I earlier mentioned, I will use this self-study quiz 5 question. So I will select that, and all 5 questions are visible for me. And how many questions I want to select randomly, I can decide from here. Say for example, I want 3 questions out of 5. I can select all 5 questions. In that case, random things will not work properly, because 5 out of 5 it is always probability 1. Okay, so in this case I am choosing 3 questions out of 5. So randomly 3 will be chosen, and then add random questions. So here you can see all 3 questions randomly it picked out of 5, and it is included in this quiz. Now about the marks. If you have marks schedule, like the first question you want it should be 2 marks, then you can change your marks here, and after change enter. Then second question, suppose you have 2 marks, enter, and third question suppose 1 mark. So you have total 5 marks, and you can see this tally is showing here, total marks is 5. What about this 10? This mark is 10 is the conversion marks. If you want to convert your mark in terms of some other marks, for example you are conducting your test for 5 marks, but you want to convert this 5 marks in term out of 10, so you can put the value here, or otherwise you can put the same value, so that whatever the marks will come, it will be exactly the same marks will be counted, there will be no conversion. Once everything is fine, you just save it. Now your quiz is ready. Now you go to your course, and you can find your test quiz 1 here. Okay, and if you want to open this, preview the quiz, start attempt, you can see the questions are here. This is the navigation plane, you can go to the next, and this is the timer, everything. Okay, so I will just go back to here. Now the second phase of my video is I want to send this quiz to my other fellow colleagues to restore it in their sections. So what I will do, open the quiz, go to more, then backup. Now very important, very important, this by default it is checked, include enroll users. So you have to uncheck this, don't forget. If you keep this checked, then your all students enrolled in this section will be enrolled in that section also. So always you uncheck this before making the backup, and then directly everything is include question bank, everything will be default setting. You just go jump to final step, and then continue. So this is the backup that you have created now. Okay, so this is the backup. So as you want to share, so you just download this backup. So you can see in the download folder. So this backup is created now. This one backup, the last, okay, 7:45. So it is this the time 7:45. So now it is created. Now I want to share this. So simply I can send this file through email to my fellow colleagues, and they can restore it in their own sections. Now how to restore, that I will cover now. To demonstrate that part, let me go to my course, and I will restore in a new course. For example, I have created in basic math section 9, and let me restore it in this calculus 1 MATH 1200. So open the course, and inside that you open any one of the quiz, already created quiz, and if you don't have any quiz, you just create a dummy quiz, and after creating the quiz you open the quiz, any quiz, already may have some other question, doesn't matter. Then you will have this option restore, click more, then restore. Then what will happen, you see this dialog box will come, and there you will drop that when you will download the backup. So this is the backup which you have downloaded from the email, and you drop it here, then restore. Now it will ask you something, go to continue, where you want to restore, in which course. There are so many courses. By the way, these all courses visible for me because I am the manager of this Moodle, that's why. Otherwise for you only those courses will show which you are teaching for this semester. So for me I have to search. For you probably it will not be required to search, but let me search for me Math 1200. So I want to create inside this course. So select the course and continue. So nothing to do here, everything just default. You will just next, next, and finally next, and perform restore. So the successfully restored, continue. Now where I will get it, you just scroll down, you will get your test quiz 1 here. Now if you want to keep it in another place, so you know how can we shift it. Just when you will go for turn editing mode on, you can shift it any other place if you want. Okay, if you want to keep it down, you can do it. So suppose if you want to bring it here, you can bring like this. Now if you go open this, you can see it is inside Math 1200, and preview the quiz, attempt the quiz. So all those 3 questions along with the question bank, it is available inside your course. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much.